Hey, what's up, vlog fam? It's your girl Karina, and I thought I'd do a quick get ready with me type of video and just kind of update you with what is going on with me in general. Kind of like a life update, catching up type of get ready with me. But I also got new stuff from Ulta when they had their Ulta sale, and I haven't really used any of the makeup here, so I feel like I have a full face of stuff that I can use for my makeup today. I'm gonna start off with some primer. There's so many products of makeup that I've been enjoying lately, and actually I did end up restocking on some of those that I mentioned earlier in my favorites video. First product that I got in here, which is a repurchase of mine, and it is the Beauty Bound Skin Tint. So this is what we're gonna use for foundation today. Gotta bring my mirror. So first update I want to tell y'all is that my dogs are loud and they're playing Kubi Koji. I feel like with my vlogs it's inconsistent. Like I was planning to vlog the following week and your girl got sick, y'all, and it wasn't a good past week of what I got sick from. So I got sick from my stomach. Well, last Wednesday for me, but probably why I uploaded this, it's like 2 Wednesdays ago. I had my normal breakfast, which was like a just egg, and I love this Trader Joe's chili oil. It is so good. I would put it on everything. And so, you know, I had my normal breakfast, my coffee with that just egg sandwich that I make, and then I put a little bit of the chili oil. No problem, right? Not even joking, after a couple minutes after I finish my breakfast, I get this excruciating stomach pain, and it's all right here. It's under your breast. To be fair, I recognize this pain before because I've had it before. It was never how painful as it was that Wednesday though. So I've had this pain before, and it would happen a little bit. It would be excruciating. You feel like you can't breathe. You feel like you can't sit right, or you can't even lay. It's just you know, it was oh, go away, right? I'll just lay down, have tea or whatever. No, it didn't go away. I tried ignoring it by you know, trying to go edit, trying to walk on my treadmill while I edit. No, the pain would not go away from my body. So I would lay, I put on Pride and Prejudice to try to knock out, and in the hopes of that would help me, you know. Nothing was happening, and then Luis got home and I told him this pain hasn't gone away. It's so excruciating. It got to a point where after I showered and everything, I was like, I can't handle this anymore. So we went to the ER, and then the ER was so busy, you know. It took me a while to get seen, and I'm just here with this pain that cannot stop going away. They did my vitals here and there, and then it took me a while, but they finally got me to the back, and they took some ultrasounds of my stomach because I kept mentioning this pain that I was at a 7 out of 10 pain, and they're like, okay, this girl, she needs some meds. They did an ultrasound, and there was 2 different women who did it. One was an intern. She did it all over my stomach, putting pressure. And then she had the other person come and do it as well. And I'm like, oh my God, they were making this pain worse because they were pushing all over here, all over my sides. And I also did blood work before that, by the way. So I'm waiting for to figure out what I have. And then they finally get a nurse to me to put me in the back, and they do my vitals again. And she finally puts me on the IV because I had not ate and drank. I ended up throwing up that breakfast later on, and throwing up agitated my stomach even more. And so I had no food, no water, because even drinking water I would throw up, because I kind of had an idea what it was. And she said, yeah, your gallbladder, it is inflamed. You don't have any infection, which is good. but you do have a couple gallstones. And I was like, ah, shit. And she basically told me that this happens majority of the time with like fatty or spicy food, which growing up Mexican, like a lot of our foods are spicy and are usually fried or somehow dripped in oil. She said that it wasn't to the point where I needed surgery or anything like that, because at the end of the day, they're like, you don't need your gallbladder. You could live without it. And actually, I think my sister, she had hers removed, as well as my aunt. And then my brother told me that he's had the same pain before, and that like his fiance's cousin and sister had theirs removed. So I was like, okay, this happens a lot. Basically, my gallbladder got so inflamed and that nothing would calm it down. They finally put me on like antibiotics and pain reliever medicine, and we didn't get out of the ER till like 3 in the morning. Luckily, my fiance had the next day off, so he was able to take care of me, because the next day, you know, the pain, after they gave me the meds, the pain went away. But the next day, like, I couldn't get up. I couldn't move my stomach. It's like my whole abdomen like was completely sore. Though it was more painful the next day, I feel like, than, you know, that pain that I had prior. And so I literally was just laying in bed and had to sleep all day and just had this excruciating pain here, trying to figure out what we can do, because they only gave me a little bit of antibiotics and like nausea medicine. But yeah, it was like a whole recovery mode, because my whole stomach was just basically like swollen or sore. And I didn't realize, honestly, y'all, how much in like everyday movement we use our abdomen to do anything, like walking for once, you know, sitting down, and like how much of that is, and like even getting up, like to get up, I forget that you literally use your abdomen to like get up out of bed and stuff. And so all of that was difficult for me. So basically, I got my gallbladder inflamed, and I've been sore the past week. It's 8 days later now. So I feel like I'm finally getting better, because I feel like I haven't been able to, you know, be physically like moving as much as I'm used to. Sorry, I'm gonna try this new Huda concealer, which I'm so excited. This is my new concealer. So that's like the whole story of what's been going on with me, in the sense of like my physical health. But luckily, you know, I got it checked, everything's fine. I'm feeling way better. Like I said, there's still like some soreness here, but way better than how I was. I'm gonna try Charlotte Tilbury with this new puff. And then he literally went with me to class last Saturday, because I couldn't miss, and my professor was like, yeah, you could bring him. And it was so nice, because he was literally helping me with everything, and everyone was like, why is he here? And then, you know, I kind of told a couple of people that what happened to me. And yeah, he was such a doll. Helped me with my ceramics project, not gonna lie. And so reason why I couldn't miss is because it was the last day we were working with wet clay. And the thing is, I still had so much projects to finish, and I left a lot of my stuff that I needed at the school, so I needed to go regardless. So that's why he went with me, and my teacher was so nice, and she's like, yeah, bring him. And he was really cool, and he enjoyed it. He's like, can I go this Saturday? And I'm like, I don't think so. My camera's about to overheat right now, so I'm gonna quickly just do my eyebrows real quick off camera, and then I'll continue communicating. So BRB. Now it's time for highlight. I have this one by Say. I got this in the Sephora sale and I wanted to try it out. I think I'm gonna try this dark though. I forgot what I was going with the story, but yeah, basically Luis has been taking care of me. I'm finally better now. And yeah, that's the whole story of how I got sick. But I guess what I was trying to tell you was that, you know, sometimes I forget how to like give myself time and like learn how to be better, obviously with time management. Y'all heard my body was telling me like in a weird way, girl, you need to chill. Because I feel like the weeks prior I was just so stressed out and stuff, but I didn't know like that, how to like figure out like what's stressing me out or anything. And I feel like finally my body was like, we need to like have you rest for time or give myself a break, because I always feel like there's so much more that I can do, you know, on top of what I already do, and I don't acknowledge what I also do. So the next thing I'm gonna do is a wing real quick and just put some mascara. So let's do that. I'm gonna put mascara. I feel like, so I'm gonna use this from Rare Beauty. It's like their liquid lipsticks, but I swear they are so good. They feel really soft. I think the lip souffle, it literally feels like, I guess what a souffle would feel like, creamy. I have the color Transform. It's like this cherry kind of red. Oh my god, I'm looking at my viewfinder. That lipstick, it looks so pretty. I love it. I think we're done. I haven't gotten ready for myself in a long time, so I feel a little like, ew, who is she? Like, where have you been? So actually I want to talk about Vlogmas. I'm planning to do Vlogmas this year. Well, it'll be my third Vlogmas that I do on this channel, but I want to know what are you interested in seeing. I do have some exciting things coming for the month of December, which I am really happy, but there's also things that I also want to know what you would like to see during Vlogmas, because sometimes like this whole thing goes by so quickly, and I tend to do weekly Vlogmas. And another update is that I'm planning on moving this bed. I don't know if you can tell, I kind of moved the stuff. So I'm planning on moving this bed because Luigi has been already asking if we can put the tree already. We already put our Christmas lights out. So we've been wanting to actually move my bed for a while. Like, I love this living room, but because I feel like I use it more, we want to use it actually as a living room now, and because my office space has a beautiful bright window, I think we're gonna move our bed over there. And so if you don't know, my office space is within the house. I think some people think it's like somewhere else, but it is within the house. Reason why we couldn't do it prior was actually because someone used to rent that area, and then they left a year or two after we moved in. So yeah, so I finally was able to, you know, make it my office space. I'm the one who also had to rent, so basically my rent increased so that I can have that space in there as well. We figured that now we can actually instead move the bed into the office space, because, you know, I didn't like any of the bedrooms here because they're just like in the opposite side of the area and it's so dark, and I just don't like that. And that way we can have a nice like room separate, especially because, you know, this upcoming year is gonna be kind of hectic for me, I guess. There's just a lot going on with family stuff, and I just thought it'd be nice for us to have a private area, especially when we have guests. Like I always have my mom, like my mom's coming in December. She usually comes during this time of year, and as well as my sister, she'll be here when my mom comes here. So it would just be nice to kind of have a separate space, because usually, you know, I'm here and they're just like in the living room / bedroom area, and you know, they're always kind of just like walking in the space, which is fine, you know, just to have more privacy, I guess. So we're planning to move the bed into my studio space, and then maybe move my office, like my desk, where this is at. And so that's another thing that we're trying to, basically we're gonna do a whole remakeover of the whole space. So but not really, but like back there we're gonna make our own like little bedroom, all this stuff. So we're remaking my office space into a bedroom, and then I'm gonna basically, since I film here, I'm gonna bring my desk over here. I don't think I really need anything else, because I could still have my stuff stored over there. Just take it out when I need it. So yeah, even though that room has, I think, the best lighting when it comes to filming, I feel like you get naturally more lighting than in here. Well, you do get good lighting here, but the way it's structured, I can't always like film. But yeah, I even like with all my videos, I end up filming in this room anyways, as much as I try to make a whole new studio area to like film, that I just wanted to keep like, oh, I film there and I work there. I always come to the living room to film anyways. And that way, talking about Christmas tree, we can put up the Christmas tree, because Luis really wants to put it up already, and we were thinking of putting it, you know, by the window eventually. So yeah, that's the update, y'all. So that's what's been going on recently. Just trying to figure out all these things, and I'm at the end of my class, and like also tripping out to the fact that like it's gonna be Thanksgiving next week, or by the time you watch this, it's like the week of Thanksgiving. And that just baffles me, in the sense of like how time is just consistently passing me by, and I feel like I don't know what I'm doing and I feel like I can't catch up, and yeah, it's a whole other ordeal. But anyways, y'all, I think I'm gonna end it here. I really am happy that we've been able to like catch up. And I'm so sorry that like I feel like I upload on this vlog channel every 2 weeks, and that's not my intention. I really want to be very consistent on this channel, and I like that we kind of have a space where we can just hang out and like communicate and chat, and I think that's pretty cool. Anyways, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time to watch the vid. I always like to watch these videos when I get ready, or if I'm just like doing something and I want to also watch a video at the same time. That is all for me, and I'll see you soon.